welcome back to Central Maine Community College. Ready for men's action. The Bryant Stratton Albany Bobcats here to take on the Central Maine Community College Mustangs. I'm Jim Toomey along with Rob Munzing, Calvin Mason on the camera. Central Maine women won the first game, and it should be a good matchup, we think, Rob. 9-3 record for the Bobcats, 9-6 overall for the Mustangs.
Well, you were here for the other night. The Mustangs come out in the first half of this one like they played in the second half the other night against Great Bay Community College.
Yeah, Great Bay, they hit some threes early on, particularly one player, and you say, how long can it last? Well,
yeah.
It lasted a little bit longer than you would have thought, and they did cool off in the second half. And the leaders, Corey David and Malik Farley, did a great job.
The captains.
And then they had the Twin Towers in there, DeMarco McKissick and Justin Dugan, and that was a good combination.
So good women's game if you got a chance to see that one. Hope we duplicate the effort by both these teams tonight. And it was a really competitive game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go to Patrick Dexler.
On the campus of Central Maine Community College for tonight's USCAA men's basketball game featuring the visiting Bryant Stratton College Albany Bobcats and your Central Maine Mustangs. Tonight's game is sponsored by Pat's Pizza, Investment Executives, Northeast Event Design, Munzing Media, and Central Maine Conditioning Clinic. Introducing the visiting Bobcats. At guard, number 0, Charles Eccles. At guard, number 1, Daniel King. At forward, number 10, Amari Scott. At guard, number 11, Delphin Flowers. And at forward, number 22, Denali Burton. The head coach of the Bobcats is Michael Shoemaker. And now, introducing your Mustangs. From Cairns, Queensland, Australia, number 11, Jordan Dudgeon. From Smithton, Tasmania, Australia, number 12, Marshall Evans. The man in the middle, from Laconia, New Hampshire, number 34, DeMarco McKissick. From Ocala, Florida, number 3, Corey David. And from Orlando, Florida, number 1, Malik Farley. The head coach of the Mustangs is Dave Gagne. The assistant coaches are Jeff Brackett, Elamine Kubari, and Jared Rubin.
All right, should be a great matchup here. Again, no hometowns listed for the Bryant Stratton Albany Bobcats, but we do have stats for them. We didn't have them for the Bobcat women, but we do have it for the men. And they did not play, Rob. When you said that to me, what's the matchup? I said, I don't think they played, and I didn't see it on the schedule.
Just the women played earlier in the season.
Head coach Michael Shoemaker to our right, and there's no assistant coaches listed, and I don't see anybody on the bench with him. That's always tough if you're the only one on the bench. The Mustangs, the white uniforms, going left to right, and I think that was batted out of bounds by the Bobcats, off the tip.
That might be the longest tip out of bounds in our history of doing the games down here. That almost went out in the parking lot.
Corey David leads the Mustangs, 13.7 points a game. Malik Farley, 12.4. Dudgeon with the ball out to Farley. That's Corey David. McKissick comes out to help. Here's Evans with 3. Bang! Marshall Evans. And they're having a good Saturday morning over in Tasmania with that one. 3-0 CM. King rotates it around, dribbling across the key is Flowers. Delphin Flowers goes into the corner for 3. Bang! That was Delphin Flowers for 3. And we're tied at 3. Corey David looks over his shoulder to his bench. Dujian fakes. On a drive, a finger roll up and in. Jordan Dujian.
Dujian played off a pick to his left. Defender went that way, he went right.
5-3 CM. Eccles in the lane and taken away. I think McKissick tipped it away, picked up by Evans. Here's David, returns it to Evans. Now Corey David going to back out near the Mustangs logo. There's a nice pass, McKissick to Evans, and a better block by number 10, Amari Scott.
Oh, that was pretty.
Bobcats the other way for 3. No good. This time missed by Flowers. Rebound up and in on the putback, Amari Scott. We're tied at 5. David changes the angle a couple of times, back and forth out front. Dujian to Farley. Farley down the lane, a power move. Tries to create, ball bats around in there. Farley gets the, McKissick, I beg your pardon, DeMarco McKissick on the putback.
Yeah. Marco doing some board banging inside.
McKissick has 6.2 rebounds a game. Malik Farley, 7.8. Corey David has 3.6 assists. The Bobcats from Albany. Here's another 3 out of the deep left corner. No good by Flowers. Running the court. Here's Marshall Evans. Evans takes it. Does not get the roll. Hung there. Refused to drop. This is a 3-on-2 break. Bobcats. 3-pointer. No good by King. Rebound Bryant Stratton Albany. Here's another 3-pointer. Again, no good. That was missed by Eccles. Looks like a pretty athletic bunch of Bobcats.
It surely does, yeah.
Very quick.
They've come back, made some good defensive plays on baskets that looked like they were going to be gimmies.
Inside to McKissick. He tried to bounce pass along the lane, intercepted by the Bobcats. Bring the ball up, Daniel King. And we got a foul away from the ball.
Well, I haven't had much of time for replays. Here's a 3 early on. I'm sorry, that's a putback underneath there by McKissick.
Trent McNeil checking in for Bryant Stratton. He's a 6-foot freshman.
Had the Marshall Evans 3-2.
Dujian. Out to McKissick, inside to Farley. Farley in the lane. Corey David, the jump shot, bang, or I should say switch, that's a 2-pointer. Boy, he caught that ball and was shooting almost instantly, Rob.
And coming from his right to left, very athletic by Corey.
Mustangs by 4. King tries to go inside. The quick hands of DeMarco McKissick. Corey David, going to be watched by King. Evans almost has it stolen away. Somehow the Mustangs retain possession. Here's a 3-pointer, no good by David. Rebound by the Bobcats. That was Trent McNeil. McNeil with the basketball. High post to Burton. Burton looking for help. Finds McNeil. There's a big stuff. Wow, Denali Burton skied and put it down with authority.
Fill it up with high test.
He's listed as 6'6", I believe it. 9-7 Mustangs. David gives up his dribble. McKissick goes the other way, softly off glass for DeMarco McKissick. the freshman from Laconia, New Hampshire.
Yeah, it was a nice feed by Corey David.
In the front court, that's Flowers. McNeil with it, being watched by Farley. Nice catch by Burton. Amari Scott rotates it left of the foul line extended. Now they go inside to Burton. Outside, 8 on the shot clock, Bobcats. There's a long shot for McNeil, no good. And a shot clock violation. Checking in for the Bobcats, number 4, Colin LaFond.
Yeah, we just looked at the Corey David left to right play. You saw the athleticism Corey showed there on that one.
11-7. Mustangs. Dujian has it. David for 3 has it blocked and picked up by Burton. Burton the other way. And they're going to score the basket, and Burton for one more. Boy, Burton started that down right in front of us, Rob, with the block shot. He got the loose ball.
Yeah, he made a really good play. Going to see it right here. There he comes. Blocked the shot, got the loose ball. Downshifts in the paint. Goes up smartly, protects the basketball, lays it up and in, got fouled.
Burton only a 38% foul shooter. Rebound bounces around. Farley grabbed it. Leading scorers for the Bobcats, Jamal Hood Jr., who's isn't even listed on the roster that came in. So I don't know what happened there, but the stat sheet had him.
Well, second semester, sometimes you get changes, Jim.
There's Farley in traffic, poked away. Down the other end, a one-on-one break. Now coming in from the left was LaFond, and he was fouled.
He was fouled with a capital F. Marshall Evans on the foul. Going to make him earn it at the stripe here.
Let's see, LaFond, 11 out of 15 at the foul line. And you can see that. For the Mustangs, number 13 checking in. That's Jaden Henderson, 6-foot freshman, Levant, Maine. And number 14, Cal Horowitz, 6'3" freshman, South Burlington, Vermont. Meanwhile, back at the line, Colin LaFond. That one spun out, 1 out of 2 that trip. The Mustangs by 1, they have the basketball. 6 minutes into the game. You're watching this on Munzing Media around the country and around the world. Hope everybody's enjoying it. That's Horowitz to Henderson, and it's going to be off the hands of Evans. Coach Michael Shoemaker in his first year, calling signals. Graduate of Castleton State University in Vermont. Here's a three-pointer, bang! Amari Scott from long distance, a 2-point Bobcats lead. David gives the signal. Coming out is Horowitz. Horowitz trying to get help. Loose ball, and now they call a foul on the Bobcats, Trent McNeil. Right to the right of the press table here. It's Henderson who'll put it in play. Goes out to David.
Ryan Crockett checked in from Old Orchard Beach.
Yes, his fourth. I said the other night his first game that we've seen him. It's actually his 4th game overall. David hit the back rim, a rebound LaFond. Loose ball picked up by the Corey David of the Mustangs. Crockett has it. They take it away from him. LaFond got it up to McNeil. Backing out of there is Eccles. They go to this near side to Amari Scott. Now they slow it down just a little bit in the person of Trent McNeil. Tried to go down to the baseline, knocked out by the Mustangs. I don't know what that was about. Right in front of us, the coach yelling to a player, I guess. They go inside, nobody home, but then the Bobcats get a loose ball rebound and the putback by Denali Burton. That was an interesting sequence.
Yeah, the ball rolled to Burton late.
Jaden Henderson, Crockett, now Farley. Horowitz on the drive. Horowitz, the pass across the lane, and a tie-up. I was screened by the official, so I couldn't really see what happened.
Yeah, they tried to get inside to Crockett. Crockett got it immediately. One of the Bobcats' hands on the ball, tied up.
They're coming off a loss to Bryant Stratton Buffalo, 76-59 a couple of nights ago. Again, they'll be at Southern Maine Community College and then play UMA at Southern Maine this weekend. Charles Eccles way out top to LaFond. Flowers, bounce pass, baseline area. Burton backs in. Burton continues, passes across the baseline. From the other corner, the shot no good by Eccles.
Shot down, shoot! No.
I guess they set it to 20. I thought, did it hit something down there? Because the shot clock was almost going to go off. And now they're foul away from the ball.
Going to be on the Bobcats. No shot.
Daniel King in the lineup.
After a pretty good start for the Mustangs offensively, Jim, they've stalled out here a little bit. See if they can't get a little bit.
I don't think they've scored for like 3 minutes, have they?
Yeah, got to get something going here if they can.
Dujian gave it to Evans. Bounce pass got kicked.
Yeah, trying to run a little pick and roll, get it inside to McKissick on the roll, got kicked.
Evans trying to inbound, comes out to Crockett. Dujian. Crockett left at the foul line extended. Out top to McKissick. 10 on the shot clock, Mustangs. Three-pointer. Bang! Jordan Dujian cuts it to 1. That was a high arcing shot.
Rainbow.
I often say, it looked good leaving his hand, looked even better going down through the net. Tricky dribble, Burton. There's a three-pointer out of the corner. Bang! Delphin Flowers. 4-point Bobcat lead. Almost halfway through this first half. Evans to Farley. Farley on the drive. Farley creates. It doesn't go. But Malik Farley will shoot 2.
Here's the Dujian 3 here. You're going to see. Look at the release on this one. Way out. Beautiful arc on it. All net. Well done. Just what the Mustangs needed there. And then they get a stop, come back down. Farley took it to the rack, got fouled. He's got 2. Corey David going to check back in for the Mustangs.
And Farley continues to struggle at the foul line. Came in shooting 31% on 61 attempts. And Farley comes back, gets that one. Here come the Bobcats of Bryant Stratton Albany campus with a 2-point lead. Eccles through traffic, and yes, he did take steps.
Yeah, I want to credit Marshall Evans stepping in on the help defense, Jim. Got into that lane, caused the travel. Good job, Marshall.
Exactly now, halfway through this first half. McKissick.
Only 6 fouls too, Jim.
It is true. Nothing inside. They go back outside to Farley. That's Evans, left on the foul line extended. Evans for 3. Off glass and good for Marshall Evans. A Tasmanian 3. Mustangs by 1. Burton goes down and gets the roll. Denali Burton got the roll.
You're seeing some entertaining basketball here in this.
Bobcats along the bench wanted a foul, but Dujian. Here's a three-pointer, David. No good. Rebound tapped by Evans to David. Good effort by Marshall Evans. We get a possession here with reset to 20. Dujian fakes. Dujian down the lane, tries to go to McKissick. It was too tough to handle.
Here's that long three by Evans off the glass. He called it. I heard it. It counts.
Justin Dugan checking in for the Mustangs, number 35.
2 threes for Marshall.
All right. Dugan, 6'9", sophomore from Las Vegas. Up in the air, LaFawn, but I think Dugan bothered him. Corey David, again, peeks over his shoulder to the coaching staff. He's got the play. And there's a steal. There's that dangerous Burton. And this time he goes to the left hand and misses. Get the rebound again, missed. Get the second one, rebound good. He's a tough customer. Denali Burton.
Burton's on a pogo stick out there on the offensive board. He just keeps bouncing up and keeping it alive, and eventually it'll come to him. And that time he got the late roll and knocked it home, and he's got a chance for three-point play.
Well, he's averaging a double-double on the season. 14.4 points and 13 rebounds.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, he's a good board man, that's for sure.
Okay.
Gonna have to get a body on him, Jim.
So we have David, Dugan, McKissick, Farley, and Dujian for the Mustangs. Almost a steal. How about a steal? And let's see, we play on, and getting the roll, Charles Eccles. Eight minutes to go, first half. Inside, Farley, up and in, Malik Farley.
Well, we've seen Malik play in the tall trees a lot of times. He's got good leaping ability, showed it there.
Only listed at 5'9". I used to say he's rebounding like a 6-footer. I got to say like a 6'3" guy, actually. Down there out of our sight. LaFond has it for three and came up short. Grabbed by David. Down the other way we go. Dugan saved it, but then only momentarily.
Yeah, Dugan was open. Corey David tried to hit him on the post pattern. Ran out of room there a little bit. Tried to keep it alive, get it back, hoping a white shirt would show up. Didn't.
For the first time for the Bobcats, number 55 checks in. He's listed at 6'8". Shamar Mercalis. Or probably Mercules, I think. 7 minutes to go, first half. Here's a three-pointer, Bobcats, bang. Daniel King. (27-20). Here's Corey David. In the corner, now they go, Henderson goes inside to Farley. Farley gets the roll. What a move by Malik Farley.
Taking his man down, posting him up. Takes the big guy down inside. The big guy's going, what's this little guy doing down here? Malik says, I own ya.
Three-pointer, no good. Inside rebound. Yeah, let's see what the call. Foul's going to be on the Bobcats, I think.
Yeah, a little battle royale. McKissick for the Mustangs.
LaFond returning, replacing Flowers. (27-22), Mustangs trailing by 5. Henderson returns the pass to David. David wants to go to work. He's in the lane. He off glass, no good. We get a tie-up. It's going to be Mustangs ball as McKissick got involved. with the tie-up. Ryan Crockett replaces Dugan for CM. Henderson to inbound. Comes into Ryan Crockett. Farley to David for three. No good. Rebound bounces around. Grabbed out of the air by Burton. Hands off to Eccles. 5:35 to go. First half. On this side, that's LaFond. LaFond on the left-handed drive. Has it deflected. Loose ball picked up by David. This is a 2-on-1 break. No good. David got the rebound. And the rebound, Mercharsless. Come back comes Bryant Stratton. And losing the ball inside, but being saved by LaFond. 5 minutes to go first half. Eccles. And let's see. The foul away from the ball. 55. That set some sort of illegal screen, I guess.
Yes, it was off the ball, yeah.
Delphin Flowers back, replacing Daniel King. Corey David walking it up. In the corner, Henderson goes into McKissick. McKissick goes under and gets fouled.
Good spin move. DeMarco down the baseline caused the contact.
He's a 53% foul shooter. Averaging 7.5 points a game.
Shout out to all our worldwide viewers. We've got quite a geographical spread going on here today with this game.
I love it.
Yeah.
Nice touch there by McKissick.
I want to thank the fine folks at Central Maine Community College doing that profile they did on Munzley Media. We're very pleased to be down here working with such a wonderful outfit as Central Maine Community College.
That was 2/3 of the way down. And how'd you get a picture from 20 years ago to put on that article? That's what I want to know. Boy, you look great. I'll tell you. You tell me you're stressed out sometimes. You look relaxed as the proverbial cucumber or whatever.
That's my go-to picture, Jim.
Okay.
I've only got one. I've got that in my 4th grade picture from St. Mary's Annunciation School.
Wait a minute, that might have been the 4th grade picture. I don't know. Eccles missed inside. McKissick up and in. What a nice adjustment by McKissick because he was almost too far under, Rob, and somehow he got out just enough to cut it to a 2-point lead with 4 minutes to go first half. LaFond, Eccles, Denali Burton. Burton got it back. LaFond being guarded by David. LaFond the fall away, in and out. And a foul away from the action.
Oh, a flop warning.
Okay. Okay.
Holy cow. Have we seen that one before? I don't know, huh?
You do 10 times worse than that in the NBA, they don't call it, or whatever. I haven't stopped picking on the NBA. Underneath, Henderson on a pass from Farley. It was a Farley to Henderson connection, diagonal pass, and guess what? We got a tie game. Eccles off glass and good. Nice angle by Charles Eccles. 29-27, Bryant Stratton, Albany. Coach Dave Gagne calls the play in. Farley fakes. Farley almost lost it. Got deflected. And it's saved in, but CM got it back. Only 8 on the shot clock. Henderson on the drive. Henderson the floater. No. McKissick the rebound, knocked out of his hand. The Bobcats have it. But not for long.
Here's that Malik Fowley pass just a bit ago. Watch him whip this pass across. No look pass. Beautifully done. The backdoor cut up for 2.
2.5 to go, first half.
Basket by Dudgeon there.
Yes, it was. Farley just outside the foul line. Farley, Henderson. Bounce pass into Farley. Almost double team. Farley to left hand. Yes!
Little Malik magic.
Where do you get that shot from? Trying to go for the lead here with 2:18 on the clock. Got the iron. Kyle Brown Jr. is in the game, number 5. He'll bring it up. Ryan Crockett defending. The ball gets deflected, and they got a foul, Central Maine. That's only their 4th foul.
Here's that Malik magic we talked about right here. That left-handed pretty away from the defender, rolled around the rim and in. What a play. What a half Malik's having, Jim.
There's 9 fouls called on the Bobcats, so it would be 2 shots for Central Maine, but they got to, again, get that foul shooting percentage bumped up. We're tied at 29, just went under 2 minutes remaining, first half. Marshall Evans back in the game.
Go!
Burton wants to go to work. Defending him is Horowitz. Burton, the fall away, no. McKissick had the rebound, got part of it, and now saved nicely by Dudgeon.
Wow, what a nice athletic play by Dudgeon to tip it. He knew Corey David was there.
And a great effort by McKissick as well. Dudgeon being watched by Trent McNeil. David behind the arc. Horowitz sought to set a screen. Now David backs out of it. 9 on the shot clock. There's Evans, a floating shot, does not get the roll. McKissick was battling and somehow did not foul.
Throw it. Drag, go back. Drag.
Trent McNeil handling the ball. Halfway through the shot clock, Bobcats. LaFawn goes in the deep left corner. Now they go inside to Burton that misfires. Sneaking away is Evans. He lays it up and in. Marshall Evans got away. He was glad to have that natural left hand, wasn't he?
Yes.
Right position to use that move. About a 5-second difference between the game and the shot clock. Shot clock says 15. Mustangs by 2. LaFawn gets it back. LaFawn drives, spins, and loses it. Farley comes in for Evans. 12.6 on the clock. Corey David taking his time. Mustangs trying to get a quality shot on this final possession. McKissick sets a scheme. Farley for the 3. No, and that'll do it. So Bryant and Stratton, Albany had the lead most of the way, actually. I'm just going to guess to say they had it about, what, 70% of the time.
Oh, easy, yes. Yes, they did.
A little run by the Mustangs, some battling the last 5 minutes. Did some, a lot of players kept plays alive. And they hit some threes in there as well as some putbacks. All right, we're going to take a break here. And so we'll come back with some comments and some halftime stats. But at the half, it's Central Maine Community College 31, Bryant Stratton Albany 29. We'll see you in a few minutes on Munzing Media.
NCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to peak. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
It provides a great opportunity, just the fellowship amongst athletes, get a chance to play against some different teams that you typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. This kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good, like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like the USCA.
Same thing as always.
That's the front of the net.
Little things to make you what you are.
0, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. That's it right here.
I'm Greg Glenn, Athlete Brand Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Pliable helps athletes build their athlete brand. What can an athlete brand do for you? It can help you get attention from recruiters, get a bigger scholarship, and give you the skills and tools to be a lot more marketable. To learn more, visit pliablemarketing.com/athlete. Use the promo code to save 10% on your athlete branding playbook. Let's beat your competition and start building your athlete brand today.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
I'm retired United States Army Staff Sergeant Travis Mills, formerly of the 82nd Airborne Division.
In 2012, I was injured in Afghanistan due to a roadside bomb. It took portions of both arms and both legs, and through Walter Reed and 19 months of intense recovery, I was able to build myself back up, learn how to walk again, drive again, and take care of my young family. Since then, I have decided to be on the road speaking as a motivational speaker.
Life is all about perspective, all right? So for me, it's real easy. I gave a lot, but I didn't give everything. When I think about my situation, I'm lucky to be here.
When I was on the road speaking, I was hired by CBU Benefits. Ray Valley and Brian Heath brought me in to speak at one of their forums.
After hearing Travis's story, I was compelled to move forward with our relationship. We specialize in reaching out to employees and employers, explaining to them the value of supplemental health coverage. Accidents, cancer, critical illness, disability, and sometimes even death are events that happened in our lifetime.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their healthcare just didn't cover it. After talking with Ray and Brian, telling them how much I really appreciate what they're doing, they decided that it would be just an awesome partnership if I became part of the team, not just as a spokesperson, but as an actual partner in the company. I have a message for everybody about supplemental benefits because I feel like everybody should be protected from life's unexpected events.
Accidents do happen. I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
The New England Aviation Academy is Maine's only official service training center and service training partner. NEAA is strategically located at the Brunswick Executive Airport in beautiful Brunswick, Maine, which is on the Atlantic coast and only an hour to the mountains in the western part of the state. The aircraft used by NEAA to train our students and rent to current pilots are all technically advanced airplanes, have the Cirrus airframe parachute system, and are the newest model generation. We train in the best equipment in the marketplace, which not only ensures clients are learning to fly aircraft the industry is utilizing on a daily basis, but also is the safest and most reliable. NEAA's facility at KBXM includes a spacious heated hangar, classroom space, and a private briefing room, which make for an optimal learning experience. So, come fly our 2021 Cirrus SR20 and experience the Cirrus life.
Helping people is kind of ingrained into me. I am so glad that I chose to be here. It's a really great program.
Primary dental in the heart. The instructors are super helpful.
They really do set you up to be successful in the field.
The new hospital simulation lab here at CMCC is a great addition.
It's as close to replicating real life as you can get.
We did an IV lab.
With a mannequin, it's nice to get your toes wet before you jump into a clinical setting.
Deep breath. CMCC is the best place to start nursing. It's challenging, but you are learning.
We have a smaller size classroom, smaller ratio to instructors.
It's affordable.
It really provided me relief that I'm not going to accrue a lot of debt.
I needed to set myself and my family up for success after.
I'm going to come out of this able to actually practice as an RN in the real field. It's a wonderful opportunity.
Welcome back to Central Maine Community College. We're at the half of the men's game. Central Maine leading Bryant Stratton Albany 31-29. Central Maine women won the first game 59-47 over Bryant Stratton Albany. A very competitive game. Checking the stats on this one, from the floor, Albany shooting 48%, Central Maine 52%. Each team only took 25 shots in the first half. From behind the arc, the Bobcats 3 out of 9, the Mustangs 3 out of 8. At the foul line, Bryant Stratton 2 out of 4, CM 2 out of 5, 7 turnovers for Bryant Stratton, 10 for Central Maine. Total rebounds, 14 for Central Maine, 12 for Bryant Stratton. Individually, for the Bobcats, Denali Burton in double figures with 11. Amari Scott 5, Delphin Flowers 5, Charles Echoes 4, Daniel King 3, Colin LaFond 1. For CM, Marshall Evans leads the way with 8. Malik Farley 7, also 7 points for DeMarco McKissick. Jordan Dejian 5, Corey David 2, also 2 points for Jaden Henderson. Let's see, as far as rebounding goes, David has 4, McKissick has 4. 2 assists for Malik Farley. On the other side, Burton has 5 rebounds. And McNeil has 2 assists. Not that many assists in the game, actually. Rob, we only had 25 shots for each team.
Yeah, that was a funny stat there, I think. Pretty good defense being played.
So no one in any kind of foul trouble, as we would expect. Not that many fouls called. So hope fans around the country, around the world, enjoying this one on Munzing Media. We'll be here all weekend. Community College of Rhode Island comes in separately on Saturday and Sunday in single games. Right now, business at hand. Comes out to Eccles. Tries to drop it off inside to Burton. They go out for 3. Bang! That was Delphin Flowers.
Nicely executed out of the half.
Okay, I guess they gave it a long 2.
Long 2, yeah.
We're tied at 31. Into McKissick, left-handed, up and in. The D-man, DeMarco McKissick.
Yeah, went to the floor. Might have registered on the Richter scale.
Eccles has the ball. Hands off to King. On the far side, that's Flowers. Stopping quickly as Eccles needs some help. 10 on the shot clock for the Bobcats. Outside, no good. Hit the back rim by Eccles. Rebound went right to Jordan Dujian. Corey David looked at his bench, went to Dujian. Dujian calls the play. Defending is King. Corey David tees one up. Got the iron, bounces around, and it's going to be a foul on Dujian. Second on Jordan.
20 on the shot clock, 20.
High post, it goes to Burton. He hands off, and scoring it off glass was Charles Eccles.
Eccles with a nice floater.
Bobcats started very strong in the first half.
Yes, they
and
did.
Then they seemed to run out of gas maybe a little bit at the end, or got hustled a little bit the last 5 minutes of the half. Dujian looks inside, goes out top to Farley. Marshall Evans hands to Dujian. 10 on the shot clock, Mustangs. A loose ball picked up by the Bobcats. And there's Farley with the near steal. And they get it over in time. Charles Eccles sort of skates through people. Comes up short, rebound Evans. Tries to get it to midcourt. Farley behind his back to David, who lays it up and in. How about that play?
The old razzle-dazzle.
Just like we diagrammed it. 35-33 Mustangs. Ryan Crockett ready to report at the next whistle. Three-pointer, no good. Bobcats get it back. King was a miss. There's another miss, this time by Scott. Rebound Farley. Corey Davis has a better angle to look at the bench.
Yeah.
This half, the first half, he
didn't
always
have to look back.
He was always looking over his shoulder. David directs the traffic, goes inside to McKissick. McKissick, the fall away, doesn't go. But DeMarco McKissick
We'll take a look at that razzle-dazzle play, as we said. Marshall Evans with the good outlet pass, and Malik reads it. He knows there's trouble coming. Behind the back he goes to Corey.
I think we just got a technical maybe.
And Corey up and home. We're showing the replay, so. Who was it on there? It's on Eccles. So they'll clear the lane, Jim, and go from there. Yeah, we didn't see it because we were watching the great play by
Corey
Malik.
David. Trent McNeil ready to check in for the Bobcats. And I'll tell you, the foul line has really hurt Central Maine. Only came in shooting 59%.
No, not in a million years is that a foul.
Now we go back for the foul shots on the contact. McKissick. And Central Maine letting the Bobcats off the hook here, Rob.
Well, Coach Garnier is going to have some words about foul shooting. I bet that'll be a top of the list item for the Mustangs.
Well, McKissick relaxes and makes the second of two. 36-33, Central Maine. Trent McNeil brings it up, being watched by Farley. Daniel King. They try to pass down the middle, stolen for a second, but the Bobcats get it back. Burton in the lane. Burton score the basket for Denali Burton. A 6'6" freshman. He's tough to handle.
Yeah. Going to go against McKissick.
Only his first.
Wasn't much that DeMarco could do there. He found himself in a bad situation after a loose ball.
Burton going for the tie, does not get it. Rebound Farley. $16:35 to go, second half. David gives to Evans. Crockett to Farley. Evans, bounce pass, nobody home but a kick.
One of the things I've noticed with the Mustangs, this is my first game seeing them. You saw them the other night. They seem to be running a lot more patented half-court offense here in the second half of the season, Jim.
Yeah.
And they're making a more emphasis to do that, using the shot clock a little more, taking the time down a little bit, running that, and they're executing well.
Well, Coach Gagne, all the players stayed around. They had 10 days of 3 practices a day. 36-35. Only 8 on the shot clock. Mustangs. David. Here's Farley trying to create. Farley inside to Crockett, who lays it in. At the last second, Malik Farley passed to Ryan Crockett, who laid it in.
I don't know how many assists Malik has, but he has about 3 or 4 great ones.
And there's a move there. I almost expected a whistle. Bang, 3 points for Trent McNeil. Off the bench. He did not start. He ties it at 38. Farley comes out near midcourt. Tries to go into McKissick, and I'll tell you, all kinds of traffic in there. And the blue shirts dominated.
That looked like the Kennebunkport rest stop with all the tractor trailers.
McNeil from 18 feet, swish. And the Bryant Stratton bench gets excited. 40-38. Bryant and Stratton. Evans to David. David backs out near midcourt. 5 minutes into the second half. David splits defenders and loses the ball. McNeil being closely watched in front of us by Malik Farley. contact on the screen we play on. Three-pointer to the corner, in and out by Amari Scott. That was halfway down, Rob. And there's a knocked out of bounds.
This is Malik Fowley's feed. Watch the shot clock. He gets the ball with 3 seconds, Jim, on the shot clock. Look at him go, doesn't panic. Up in the air, watch the shot clock. Just in time. Wow, that was right down to the wire on the shot clock.
Good job by Calvin Mason getting us all that stuff in the frame.
Yes, that was nice. Yeah, Calvin. That's why he's a 4.0 student his first semester here this year, Jim.
I was a 4.0 student, 2 each semester. That's 4. All right, down the lane, Evans knocked out of bounds, and we have players hitting the deck down there. Okay, we're doing some inventory of who's okay. I guess everybody's okay.
Boy.
It's not for the faint-hearted.
Gosh, sakes alive here on this one. Look at this. There's some major league contact here. Got a conversation going, Calvin, to get it here. I think you saw that legs got cut out from under Burton. He's upset about that, but it was incidental on that as we looked at the replay.
Match up. Hey, between him and the ball. Next to the baseline.
I think you termed it correctly, Jim. Not for the faint-hearted.
CM ball underneath their own basket. Comes out to Crockett. 3 on the shot clock. Farley's going to shoot. And let's see what the call is.
Hey, someone's got to come talk to me. One of you got to come talk to me. Someone talk to me, please. He took 3 steps.
Farley at the foul line.
Coach was complaining that Farley traveled. We'll let you take a look at it at home, see what you think. Here he comes.
Yeah, he's I'm predicting a T coming up.
I don't think he traveled there. For my untrained eyes.
1 out of 2 for Farley. Rebound Burton.
What do you think at home, folks? Let us know in the chat.
I think the referee's been very liberal with the commentary from the bench to our right.
Yeah, he's going to get one here soon.
Yeah.
He told him to sit down.
That's Daniel King up shooting. Comes up short. The rebound, no good, but going to the line to somebody who I can't see through the officials.
Only been 1 tee given out to Bryant Stratton.
And again, coaches always speak up for their team. We're not knowing. I always put some fans back in New York, but he's all alone on the bench too, which plays into a number of factors.
Sure does. Yeah, he's going to do all the talking, all the coaching.
You have assistants keeping track of playing time and who subs, and sometimes taking the heat off. And getting the roll. Callan LaFond made both.
Coach Shoemaker, first-year coach, right, Jim? You said that at the outset, yeah.
42-39. Bryant Stratton, Albany.
He's
Crockett
animated.
To Evans. Crockett gave it to Dujian. 10 on the shot clock. 7 on the shot clock. Dujian behind his back. Out of the car, it's blocked. Shot clock violation. I think the Bryant Stratton Albany bench is getting into it as well.
Yeah, they should. They just made a great defensive stop here. Here's that play defensively here. They did a great job. There's a block. Tried to keep it in, but that didn't matter because it was a shot clock violation. So.
Okay, for the Mustangs, Dujian, Henderson, Crockett, McKissick, and David. Bring the ball up, Trent McNeil. Merchalis is checked back in. There's a baseline drive. They dish it off to Merchalis, who has it taken away. Down court, trying to catch up to it, is Henderson. Players hitting the deck.
Unless they legalize tackling, I guess they're going to let it go both ways.
The arrow pointing in the direction of the Mustangs.
This was a physical play, Jim.
Still got 12:44 to go. Each team's committed 3 fouls this half. And what's going on now? Nothing, I guess.
I'm not going in unless I get shoulder pads given.
Yeah. Underneath, up and good. What an inbounds play. And it was Dajian took the pass. Who inbounded it, Rob?
We'll get it.
All right.
Got blocked out a little bit.
Yeah, 1 point Bobcat lead. 12.5 to go. Do I dare say in regulation at this early stage? Merchalis bounces in, shoots, does not score. Nice rebound by McNeil. Shot clock got reset to 20. LaFawn being watched by Henderson. LaFawn changes hands on the dribble. Goes near the paint, does not score.
Here's that inbound to Henderson on the inbound, I believe, Jim. Does a nice job. They run it through. McKissick comes through. He cleans out everything. He's like a vacuum cleaner there. Nicely executed on the inbounds.
He'd be a good tight end type, right? You saw him in the hallway?
Yes,
McKissick?
Absolutely. And I talked to him. I threw the football around with him during the fall. He was a great target.
Yeah. Corey David. Anderson rotates it around, far side Dujian. 8 on the shot clock. Henderson, here's a three-pointer. No good, and something going on underneath. Now I can see you walking the hallways of Gardner High School.
Yeah.
This new kid comes into town, says, no, I just play basketball. And you go, son, come with me for a little walk. End up at the 50-yard line.
I'll tell you during a timeout what I used to tell them all in my days of being a football coach.
Henderson gives it, or this is Henderson with the shot. No good, hit the front of the rim. Loose ball picked up by the Bobcats. That was Flowers that came up with it. Boy, each possession's an ordeal, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
High post, Merchalis turns around, fires, and hits.
I get a feeling that's way out of character on that one.
According to the stats, he had 2 points on the season. Not to diminish his effort.
So what I used to tell those basketball players, I said, listen, come out for football. You know when you're playing really well and really aggressively and they blow the whistle, how frustrated you get and you get a foul called on you? And football, we say, attaboy, more of that. That's how I get them out.
Mustangs trailing by 3 with 10:45 to go. David for 3. Bang! What a shot, Corey David. He was closer to the first row of the bleachers than he was the arc. 44 all. Trent McNeil bounce past Merchalis. He says, I'm going to score again. And a foul on the floor. Excellent defensive effort by Jaden Henderson.
We've had some stoppages for things we didn't used to have to deal with. Chelsea Watson, the assistant athletic director, on mass detail. We're just trying to keep the kids healthy and play ball.
Jump shot, no good by McNeil. I had a conversation with Chelsea between games, very articulate, very excited about being here, and I like the fact she had educational experience like you and I as well. All of a sudden, halfway through the shot clock, under 10 minutes to go, they go inside McKissick. McKissick powers it up. Excellent defense by Mercurlis. Slowing it down, Trent McNeil. In front of his own bench, King. They rotate it to the far side. Flowers, baseline to the left. 10 on the shot clock, Bobcats. And there's the weak side rebound by Farley. Mustangs trying to go ahead in this possession. Out by midcourt, Corey David in no hurry. In that deep corner, coming out of there is Evans with a finger roll, no good. McKissick put back, no good. Fast break Bobcats. Down the middle, and player control foul. Corey David held his ground.
I was going to make the replay, but our table skidded out of sight when they came in here. We'll get it queued up, and next dead ball, we'll take a look at Captain Crunch, as we like to refer to Corey David.
Jaden Henderson in front of the student section. Out top to David. Left on a foul line extended. That's Dujian. Dujian got it back. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Dujian, a floater goes down. 46-44 Central Maine. 8:20 to go in regulation. McNeil to Eccles. Eccles almost lost it. He got it to Scott, who misses, and the rebound to Henderson. David across the timeline. Calmly gives it to Dujian. Defending over there is Eccles. Halfway through the shot clock, Mustangs almost lost it.
We'll take a look right here on that floater. Beautiful high arcing floater. The root beer floater home for two.
Now, all right, this is a Jim Toomey opinion, not Munzing Media. Bryant Stratton now is sort of complaining about every call or wanting every call. Officials being very calm, giving explanations, being very patient, I think.
Well, good proactive officiating to
11 on
deactivate.
11 on the shot clock. And all of a sudden, going the other way, Eccles knocked away by David. The pickpocket, Corey David. And we have more contact, and there's a basket for three by Charles Eccles. 1 point Bryant Stratton lead.
This is going to be quite a finish. Hang on.
Oh, yeah. Marshall Evans going to dribble. Now he goes out to Farley. Corey David for three. Hit the side of the rim. Is going to go out of bounds. Trent McNeil gave it to Burton. McNeil got it back. Halfway through the shot clock, Bobcats. Burton wants to go to work. Burton goes in, misses, but Denali Burton will shoot two.
McKissick's going to have the foul. I think it's his third foul. Yeah,
Burton has 13 points. He's 1 for 3 at the line.
You know, neither team has been stellar at the free throw line, Jim, so, you know, crunch time here. It's important, obviously, not to overstate the obvious. We've got a pretty savvy audience watching. We don't have to give them many of the cliche announcing points.
Okay, should be 49, shouldn't it? All right, Schoolboy says 48-46. David. Henderson down the corner, that's Farley. 10 on the shot clock, they go into Evans. Off balance, McKissick saves the possession. Bounce pass across the lane, up and in! Jaden Henderson.
McKissick with a beautiful pass.
And a timeout on the court, the 30-second timeout.
We'll stay right with it, Jim. I'll cue up that. The big guy underneath, battling. We'll take this back away since we got a timeout. Started with the Evans shot. McKissick came in board banging. Kept the ball alive, as you're going to see right here. DeMarco keeps it alive. Some great footwork down, not to travel there. And then the late cut by Henderson. He's contested. He goes up, puts it home. Boy, that's a possession that could have got away.
Oh, yes.
Right there. And, of course, could have been a 4-point swing there. We'll see how it plays out. Now 48-48. Taking a look at the Brain Trust down on the bench for the Mustangs, Coach Gagne. Mustangs be back in. We'll take a look at our next game here for the Mustangs.
They're back here tomorrow, right? The men
We're
are
right here tomorrow, Saturday. CCRI men tomorrow at 2, and then the women on Sunday. So all I can think of is CCR women must be playing somewhere else, maybe in state. Tomorrow, they'll be here Sunday.
That's a 1 o'clock game Sunday.
1 o'clock Sunday.
And they beat the Central Maine women.
Yes.
Quite easily.
Yeah, that was early in the season, so that'll be a rematch.
It was on the way back from Albany.
Right.
All right, fasten your seatbelts with 6 minutes to go. We have a tie game. Each team's committed 5 fouls. Right now, the Bobcats have the possession arrow. Eccles into the corner. Scott deflected. It's going to be Bobcat ball, and I think we're going to have another timeout.
30-second timeout, Bobcats.
Yeah, going to be a 30-second timeout. We got the timeout situation maybe from Abby, how many timeouts left? 4, both teams got 4?
3, 4, 130.
Got 3 left, 130.
Are we having fun yet?
Well, it's been good. It's always great to come in here to Kirk Hall, the Dave Gagne court.
Well, when the Bryant and Stratton women came in, I said, hope you had a safe trip. She said, it was a long trip. And she looked up and says, wow, what a nice facility.
Yeah.
Now, is that shot clock right? 2 seconds? Must be. They go inside and they don't score.
But they
well
execute.
executed. Is right, Rob. Here's a 3-pointer. No good. Weak side rebound. Evans battered it and it went off a Bobcat.
Oh, Marshall Evans with a big heads-up play there. Couldn't control it. Got it off the Bobcat. Possession Mustangs.
Marshall Evans been very active tonight.
He has been. Started out well. Hit that 3 right out of the gate. Played a terrific game.
McKissick, bounce pass, in traffic. Henderson almost scored, got the rebound. Out to Evans, now a reset. Shot clock went up back to 20. Or reset to 20, whatever you want to say. Evans, Henderson, Malik Farley. Haven't heard from Malik for a while. I'm getting dizzy with this circle. There's a shot out of the corner, no good. Somebody's got it inside. They go out for David for 3. In and out. And a foul against Central Maine, I think.
Henderson, I think. I've been so impressed with DeMarco McKissick's passing tonight, Jim. He's threaded the needle multiple times. Not sure how many assists he'll have, but he's made some beautiful looking passes.
Team foul number 6 on Central Maine.
That'll be a factor heading down the stretch run.
5 minutes to go in regulation. Bring the ball up. Trent McNeil's had some good minutes off the bench. McNeil got it back. They go inside. Nice catch by Scott. Is a three-pointer. McNeil off glass. Unbelievable. What a bucket that was. Mark that one down with about 4:40 to go. Off glass for 3. And they tried to go inside and nobody home. So what a sequence, the last 30 seconds. McNeil taking plenty of time. Burton. Amari Scott. McNeil got it back. 10 on the shot clock, Bobcats. Henderson playing defense. 5 on the shot clock. Burton goes in, does not score. Loose ball. Farley's got it, and the arrow going to stay right here.
Discussion about the shot clock, I think.
White got possession, though. White got possession. Yeah.
White held so White had possession. We're gonna have a reset. Okay, so we're gonna reset the shot clock.
So they got the manner of discussion all squared away. They're going to reset it to 20.
Okay, the arrow goes back now to Central Maine. Out of the corner, no good. A rebound, Bobcats. It goes back outside, another reset to 20. That's Eccles. Now McNeil, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Flowers gave it to McNeil, 5, they go in. The fall away is good.
Big one.
Amari Scott calmly puts it in for a 5-point Bobcat lead. And it's going to be a timeout, Central Maine. And the Bryant Stratton bench empties in enthusiasm. .3:18 on the clock. Bryant and Stratton Albany 53. Central Maine 48. Central Maine does have the arrow next time. 6 fouls on Central Maine, only 5 on Bryant and Stratton Albany. Jim Toomey along with Rob Munzing on the camera. Calvin Mason. The Central Maine women won the first game 59-47. Excellent effort by the ladies of Bryant Stratton Albany. So a couple of big buckets by the Bobcats, that 3 off glass, and that last basket with the shot clock running down.
Well, plenty of time, but crucial possessions, Jim, every single one now.
For the Mustangs, Henderson, David, Evans, McKissick and Farley. Henderson has it in the corner, gives up his dribble in the middle to Farley, goes in and lays it in with a scoop move.
Big hoop and not much time came off the clock, Jim.
We'll have to call him Malik the Magician in the paint.
Magic Malik. He is a magician.
53-50, Bobcats, they have the ball. Knocked out of bounds by Farley.
Almost a steal by Malik.
2:46 on the clock.
Want to let fans know that might be catching our game for the first time. Our clock is tied in. It's official.
Down deep, Burton. No good, but the tap in. Nicely done by Charles Eccles, a controlled tap. 55-50, Bobcats. McKissick comes out. Farley peeks, turns in the corner. Here comes Henderson out top. Evans. Corey David with 10 on the shot clock. McKissick needs help, finds Evans. Evans, the fall away, got deflected. McKissick got the loose ball and lays it in. The awareness of DeMarco McKissick. It stays a one-possession game.
Yeah, not a beautiful offensive set, but they'll take the result.
55-52, just went under 2 minutes to go in regulation. Trent McNeil goes to Burton. Back to McNeil for three. In and out. And batted out of bounds by Burton.
Just need a good possession, Jim. Don't need anything.
No, they don't need a
don't
three.
Need a three.
No. Again, it's a non-shooting situation if they're fouled on the floor. McKissick spins, he loses it. Almost lost by Bobcats. Amari Scott ended up with it. McNeil walks it across with 2 seconds left on the 10-second count. Almost stolen away. Burton has it. Amari Scott passes to his left to McNeil. Underneath, they didn't get there. 7 on the shot clock. On the drive, Eccles comes up with a finger roll. Ball bounces around. Finally, on the floor, McKissick grabs it. Half court to Evans. Mid-court, that's Corey David. Left of the foul line extended, Henderson. McKissick goes inside to Farley. Farley goes to work, and he's fouled. Foul on Delphin Flowers.
Well, we've talked about Malik's troubles at times from the free throw line. These are big ones.
Right down the middle of that one. And we're going to have a timeout by Bryant Stratton.
Yeah, that was a nice nice stroke on that one by Malik. Put it home. Hey, we'll be back in action down here. Jim and I may just curl up down here and see you tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow afternoon. Community College of Rhode Island men. 2 o'clock game, so it's going to be a quick turnaround for the Mustangs. The Mustang men, the women will get another day off. They'll play CCRI women 1 o'clock on Sunday. And of course, they play here at Kirk Hall. Munson Media's here for the games. I counted up the games that we had done through the end of December for Munson Media and our coverage down here beginning last August 30th. We had done 55 games down here with all the sports that we had covered. We'll be close to 95 or so, I project, by the time we finish for this season. We'll be back here this spring for baseball, softball action.
What facilities they added the last few years?
Oh my God!
Artificial turf, lights, press box.
And the all-important factor on those press boxes, Dave, is they are heated.
So. Okay, One more for Farley. 41.8 on the clock. Again, 6 fouls on Central Maine, and now 6 on Bryant Stratton. CM has the arrow. McKissick almost had the miss. It's a 2-point game. In front of his own bench. Scott got rid of it. And now a foul on David. This is going to be a 1-and-1. And going to the line, number 11, Delphin Flowers.
Yeah, you really kind of needed a foul there because you need to give yourself as many ticks of the clock as you can get, Jim, you know.
Flowers, a first time tonight at the foul line. He's only been 2 for 5 on the season. That's hard to believe. With that one, he's 100%.
And that's the one that counts. This could be a big one right here.
CM's going to block out if it's a miss. There's the miss. Here's a foul. Yeah.
Timeout.
Timeout.
Timeout. Corey David called a quick timeout.
Okay.
Yeah, good call.
Well, it was Evans that blocked out because they were
Yes.
reaching over him almost for an offensive rebound. All right. So things haven't changed that much. It's still a one-possession game. Okay. 22.7 seconds. Would you take an immediate 2 and then send them back to the foul line if it was available, or do you think you have to have a 3?
Well, I think if they can get something quickly, of course, it's unlike the women's game where we can move the ball up. You've got to come the length of the court, so that's going to take them some time. And if you're Bryant Stratton, I think you might want to put some pressure on the ball here and delay the ball getting up.
Or do you foul them before they can take the 3? That's another
That's
thing.
another consideration.
McKissick comes way out, down in the corner, Henderson. And wait a minute, something's going on.
Mustangs took timeout. They didn't like the way the setup was going. Didn't look like they were going to be able to get a 3 out of that where they were in that set. Now you're taking the 3, so now you're going to go and you're going to take a look at what your strategy is. These are situational things that they work on in practice all the time. You know, they'll set the clock for 10 seconds, you know, the end of the game situation. We've got to have a 3. Here's what we're going to run. And, you see so often the coach making the big thing on the clipboard and all that. Most of the time, these things are pre-decided. You've got a list of certain things you're going to do. You might put it on the board to be able to make sure you're sure what it is that you want done. But you know what you're going to go to. You know who your three-point shooters are. You know, you've got Corey David in there. Henderson's in there. He's a good three-point shooter. We'll see who else they come in with. Evans might want to be one of the guys you might want to go to. He's hit a couple of 3s in the game.
And, of course, the best coaches, and we put Dave Gagne in there, they practice this from inbounding from all kinds of spots.
Yes.
Because you almost need a 3-point play involving screens from every spot in the half court, in a sense, coming in.
Yeah, because we're going across the court here. You're going to see the inbound place over here. Calvin giving you a good look at it. Calvin doing a great job, as he always says on our camera. Thank him for his fine work tonight. Here we go. You'll see it play out.
Evans goes to Henderson. Under 10 seconds. David comes out. They want to get it to Corey David. And a timeout. Nothing. Down to 4.4, Rob. Where will the ball be on the inbounds?
I'm looking to see where they go with the ball. I think it's going to be over this side, probably right in front of almost off the scorer's table. Just about where the Mustangs are huddled up here, a little bit towards us that way. That'll be the inbound spot.
Nothing much available that I could see that time.
No, there wasn't. And rather than force one up, they took the timeout so they can reset. Might want to shake somebody loose down the corner, the near corner to our left. It's been a good game, Jim.
Oh, very good. CM still has the arrow, and of course, there's not much time for a tie-up, but you never know if there's a tie-up underneath. You may have an inbounds play with like 2 seconds from underneath. Sometimes teams go inside and back outside for a 3, but again, this is, you know, will they say, okay, guys, foul before somebody takes a 3?
Well, there you go. I
Nice.
mean, you've got to be careful on that because you never want to foul a three-point shooter. But that's, you know, with 4.4 seconds left, that's certainly in the equation, I think. And we'll see what Coach Shoemaker wants to do here. They may foul. You'd see who they want to foul. They would probably want to foul Malik.
Okay, they got Burton on the out of bounds. Goes back to Farley for 3. Bang! This game is tied. The Magic Man went outside that time. Wow! The CM students liked it across the way. Now they're going to put 1.1 on the clock.
All right, they're just saying the timeout so we can look at, let's take a look at the Magic Man. Here it comes. I've got it in really slow motion. Malik's going to go into the back court. And right back to Malik. He shakes loose, plants himself. He's well outside that arc. Look at the elevation. In it goes.
Malik Farley, the junior from Orlando, Florida. He's made some big plays, but that's one of the biggest.
Oh, absolutely.
Now they're going to defend the last 1.1 second. Justin Dugan's checked in. He's going to bother the inbounds play.
Yeah.
As you said, in the men's game, you don't move it to the front court on the timeout. You don't advance it.
You know, you want to make it hard to get it in, but you don't want to cross over that line either.
No, don't touch the ball.
Make sure you stay big, wide, and back a little bit.
Here's the heave. And it's wide. And we've got some free basketball here.
It was a good effort. That was well done, well executed. Wow. What a finish.
Oh, my goodness.
Of course, we haven't finished yet. What a end of regulation for sure.
5 minutes on the clock. Each team will be shooting 1-1. They'll jump it at midcourt. The only time we have the second jump of the evening.
So let's go back and take a look at Malik Farley's game-tying 3. I'm not sure he's the first option on this, but he became the only option.
Exactly. Well said, Rob.
So here it is again. Corey David setting a pick.
Look at Burton high in the air.
Yeah, they were running Henderson down into the corner like we speculated. Credit Marshall Evans with a good pass back. Corey David, that elevation and hang, let the defender roll by him. And there it is, the bench erupts.
Give credit to Farley for taking his time.
He did, exactly right, Jim.
He might have got a good look at the clock, but he took his time. He almost like hesitated in midair or something, I don't know.
And everybody thought the time had run out. They put 1.1 back on the clock.
Well, what they do, I think, was at the last minute of a half or game, is stopped as it goes through automatically.
So now we'll get set to go here in overtime. Both coaches smiling. They love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Shoemaker, one of his last instructions, they were talking about Farley, he said, stay right with him. Yeah. And they didn't.
Cap controlled by the Bobcats. Because they always say, be careful of the, there's a shot up, no good. Body's battling. But a lot of times they would say, if I can get this out, be careful of the inbounder.
Yeah.
The inbounder passes it in, and then sometimes he'll get the shot. It was a little bit delayed that time, but in the end, it was money. Here's a three-pointer, no good. Weak side rebound, Corey David.
Yeah, Mustangs have been deliberate on offense, almost ran that time. Now they're getting in that half-court set. They've gone down on the shot clock a lot, Jim.
They haven't had the lead in a long time, have they?
No.
David, right in front of the student section, right at the foul line extended. Out to Farley. Inside to McKissick. And he lost it.
Yeah, some of the plays played a lot of minutes tonight. Fatigue may be setting in a little bit. Glad you joined us here from Kirk Hall. It's been a good one. 2 good games tonight. Terrific basketball.
Trent McNeil's played a lot in the second half. Burton wants to go to work. Double teamed. Here's a three-pointer, Eccles. No good. And a push-off foul on Denali Burton. And McKissick's going to walk to our left for the 1-and-1. That's 3 fouls on Burton. McKissick 2 for 4 on the evening at the charity stripe, as they say. The 6'5" freshman from Laconia, New Hampshire. No good, got all iron. And McNeil grabs it, waits for players to clear. McNeil got it back, looks over to the coach. Burton in the corner to McNeil, halfway through the shot clock, Bobcats. They skip it baseline. Goes all the way around, comes out front. There's a three-pointer, no good. And did they get Burton over the top?
I think they did, yeah. Well, some good defense by the Mustangs there. Forced the long three by a not three-point shooter. So that's good defense. Both teams have dug in on the D here in overtime. We'll play 3:35 left.
Again, 4
They'll
fouls
score
on Burton.
Yeah, 4.
Coach Shoemaker wanted contact out front, and I think he might have had a point.
They've let a lot of that stuff go, though, tonight, Jim. They've let the physicality go tonight.
Again, McKissick. Again, the miss. And loose ball picked up by the Mustangs. Farley is going to send it back out.
One in doubt. Get it to Corey David.
Farley faces the basket. Farley takes it deep. Farley fakes across to David. What do they call it, tie-up? I think they called it tie-up.
Wow.
Arrow, Central Maine.
Wow. I didn't see the tie-up, but he was on the ball. Patrick Dexel says, and Patrick's never wrong.
Patrick's honest. Oh, again, the shot clock's not reset, so it's 9, 8, and counting. Hope they realize it. Corey David probably does. David from downtown. Bang! He could have turned around and shook hands with somebody on the bench. That's how close he was to the sideline. 59-56, Mustangs under 3 minutes to go in the first overtime. Who knows? Baseline Burton. Burton goes in, and Burton is fouled.
Take a look at the Corey David three. You'll see the shot clock. He gets the ball with 5 seconds on the shot clock. You can see it ticking just above you. Launches that as it ticks down to 2, and what a shot by Captain Crunch.
Burton 2 for 5 at the line tonight.
We call him Captain Crunch time, Corey David.
One more. That one spins off, rebound McKissick. And you got to figure Mustangs will eat some clock.
Up by 2.
Henderson. Halfway through the shot clock already. David fakes. David backs out of there. 7 on the clock. David drives. 1, he fires it up. No good. And the Bobcats have the rebound off a scramble. 2 minutes to go in the first overtime. Mustangs by 2. Trent McNeil. Scott. High post to Burton. They go to the far corner for 3. Bang! What a shot by Amari Scott for a 1-point Bobcats lead. Here comes Henderson. They try to go inside. Farley scores! That ball was almost stolen by the Bobcats and somehow went through fingertips to Farley, who laid it in.
The Magic Man.
61-60. Inside, Burton backs in. Off glass, no good. And it's off a Mustang.
I think Henderson was down on his back. The ball came to him, and he was already on there.
A timeout on the court. 1:12 to go, first overtime. Central Maine 61. Bryant Stratton Albany 60. I think we got the drop kick Murphys in the background.
They are. Can't look at this too many times. How do we get to overtime? Right here. 4.4 seconds left, I think it was, when the inbound came. Malik Farley gets it in and got it right back from Evans. Evans did a good job getting it right back to Malik, and Malik elevates, launches, and hits it. So that's how we got to overtime. 1 point. One-point lead for the Mustangs.
20 on the shot clock. In the deep corner, Eccles comes out. Eccles goes to work. Eccles scores off glass. What a move by Charles Eccles.
Beautiful finish by Eccles.
62-61. Bobcats under a minute to go, first overtime. Henderson being guarded by LaFond. David for 3, off. Rebound Burton. McNeil slowing things down, and a reach-in foul on Evans.
Here's that Eccles play, Jim. Beautiful finish by him. Hangs in the air, glasses it up and home. That was a big take and big finish.
This is a 1-and-1. The last 1-and-1. Trent McNeil played a good floor game the second half. He didn't start, but he's played a lot of minutes. And that one banked it. Wait a minute.
No good. I think Farley got fouled. Let's see, do they count the shot? And was it after the shot, Jim? That'll be the question.
Well, it's a 1-and-1, so why wouldn't he get another one if they're counting it?
Let's see. Let's look at this.
I mean, everybody's backed out of there, so how can you count it?
So Malik's down.
Because my point is, if you're counting the foul shot, wouldn't you be getting another one?
Yes, you would think so. Well, here's the play, Jim. Let's take a look at it and show the folks at home what the heck we're talking about.
He banks it in. I don't know why everybody came up court.
So there's the play. You saw Farley get slung into the wall there. He's still down. Foul shot good? Foul shot's good.
So how come no bonus, though?
Will he shoot the second foul shot?
I believe it wipes it out. First one's good, but there's no shooting.
Hey, guys.
Because of the foul.
Yeah. That's interesting. I'm not sure I've ever saw that. I mean, Farley,
no.
Unfortunately, Farley's getting helped off. He's in worse shape than I thought.
So do we shoot the second foul shot? We will shoot the second foul shot. But wait a minute. If there's a foul, that's got to be a shooting foul, Jim, for the Mustangs would need to shoot.
I think he's going to shoot a foul shot, then they could go back the other way and shoot 1-on-1, I think.
Well, they're talking about it out there. Calvin's giving us a look at the officials and their discussions. They've taken it away from us a little bit, but they were good enough to share the information with us.
Well, what I'm saying is if the foul shot is good, they have to give him one more.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to give him the second shot on the bonus.
And then we're going to go
down.
down.
And then we'll go there for a one, down to a left for a one, for a 1-and-1, because it's 9 fouls, it says.
What happens if he misses the second shot? Is it in
I think
play?
it's a dead ball. I think it's coming down. Nobody's going to be on the line.
Yeah. I've never seen this. I've never seen this scenario. So what they're going to do is clear. They're going to.
It's a dead ball
yeah,
situation.
it's a dead ball.
Now.
So they're going to clear the lane, take the shot. It goes in or it doesn't go in, and then we come down the other side.
Yep, for a 1-and-1.
So it's a 2-point game right now.
Right, this is big.
Yeah.
With capital letters.
Well, we've had a little of everything here.
He gets the roll. Makes it a 3-point game.
So now somebody's going to have to shoot for Farley, which.
Yep, I think it has to be the sub, doesn't it? Whoever came off the bench. Desian, was he coming in?
Well, I thought the other team got to pick whoever was going to shoot this, but.
64-61.
There's going to be a lot of time left to play, so.
Come on now.
Now we're still discussing.
Yeah, the coach is going to pick McKissick.
So they're going to put McKissick there.
You were right, Rob. The coach's choice.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah. So, DeMarco. Oh, man.
The Bryant and Stratton bench was actually jeering on that shot.
He got a boat. Attaboy.
I haven't seen that in a while, though.
I've never seen this scenario.
Let's say the bench to our right was actually up jeering during the foul shots.
It didn't help.
Just saying.
It did not help.
All right.
So, 36.3.
In eternity.
Mustangs are going to get another possession no matter what happens here.
Right.
It's a 1-point game.
Both teams now are going to be shooting double bonus. And the arrow right now going in the direction of Bryant Stratton, Albany. Just another night of basketball here at Kirk Hall on the campus of Central Maine Community College, Auburn, Maine, on Munzing Media.
Boy, we've had a great one here. 2 more coming up this weekend. We'll be back here tomorrow. Men's action.
Jeez,
if they're done.
I got to get home and wash my Munzing Media shirts by tomorrow. That's a hint, folks, that maybe Rob will give me another one.
Yeah. We got to order some more. As a matter of fact, I had that on
Wait a minute. If I don't wash it at all, and he has to sit beside me, he may order one quicker. All right, we got to loosen up here. Hope everybody's enjoying this. Bobcats are going to have to go full length of the court here.
Mustangs have 3 timeouts, only 1 for the Bobcats.
It's a 1-point Bobcats lead. Here comes Eccles. About a 5-second difference between the game and shot clock. Eccles dishes it off. They go outside, inside, in the middle to Burton. They're in no hurry. Here's a drive. Here's a 3-pointer. No good. Rebound, Burton. And he got the rebound.
Got a foul.
4 seconds. Nice hustle by Burton.
Yeah, that second chance opportunity. Gave him an opportunity, run more time off the clock.
At the line, Charles Eccles, 2 shots. Even if he makes it, it'll be a 1-possession game.
Stay wide, Calvin, so you get everything.
All right, it's a 3-point lead. Timeout, Central Maine. Again, they don't advance it. They got to go full court. And again, if you're Bryant Stratton, are you going to foul before the Mustangs take a 3?
Well, that you would think that would be the strategy this time, Jim, that they would let the inbound come, run at him, foul him, put him at the free throw line.
There are various schools of thought on that.
You know, then the Mustangs down by 3 likely would try to hit the first one, miss the second one, and get the rebound, put it back up and in. That would be the strategy there. A lot of things cooking tonight. They're testing the old guys here, Jim, tonight, you and I. I hope the fans at home have enjoyed this one. Both teams have played hard, that's for sure, and been an entertaining tilt.
Well, it's a good learning experience for both teams in situations like this.
Yes.
Obviously, you want to win, but you can always gain from the experience. Being under, running plays in tough situations, different parts of the floor, different inbounds plays, time winding down, all kinds of scenarios tonight.
Unfortunately, the Mustangs down this stretch run without the magic man, Malik Fowley. Went out after that injury. He hasn't been able to come back in. Of course, he's the reason we're here.
So the Mustangs have to go full length of the court, try to get a 3. It goes down and off the hands. Bobcats have it, and that's going to do it. (66-63).
Yeah, they tried to go deep on it, didn't get it through, and they were able to run the clock out. So terrific game in overtime.
Bryant Stratton now 10-3 on the season. Apparently they're not in the conference because they had no conference games listed. And the Mustangs dropped to, 9-7.
But a terrific game tonight here, both ways, Jim. Kids played hard, competed well. Wasn't always pretty, but boy, it was heavily contested, that's for sure, both ways. Mustangs looked like they were down and out. Malik Fowley hit the 3 to send it to overtime, and during overtime, the Bobcats were able to make a few more offensive plays, and that was the difference. One of them is right here. This is a good finish by Eccles. He had a good game here tonight, and we'll take a look at this Eccles play right here, this driving layup, Jim.
Yes, that was
That was
nicely done.
That was
nicely
a key play right there. That put them ahead 62-61, and they would not give up the lead from that point on here during the course of tonight's overtime contest.
All right, look at the team stats. Bryant Stratton only shot, in a sense, 39%. The Mustangs shot 47%, but they only took 53 shots, Rob. It's going to be a low since we've seen them.
Well, like we said, they were running the clock down. It's part of, I think, what they're going to go to for an offense here.
Behind the arc, the Bobcats 7 out of 22, Mustangs 6 out of 19. Foul shots played a factor. Bobcats 11 out of 17. Mustangs 7 out of 17.
Yeah.
Only 8 turnovers for Bryant Stratton Albany, 17 for the Mustangs. Rebounds, Mustangs at a 34-32 edge. Individually, for Bryant Stratton, Charles Eccles, 15 points. Likewise, Denali Burton, 15 points. 2 players with double digits, 10 points, Trent McNeil and Amari Scott. Delphin Flowers chipped in with 8. 3 points for Daniel King. Also, Colin Lafon with 3. Shamar Mercharles with 2. For Central Maine Community College Mustangs, Malik Farley, 16 points. Of course, that fantastic 3 to send us to overtime. He also had 7 rebounds. DeMarco McKissick, a double-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds. Corey David, 10 points. Jordan Dugian, 9 points. I beg your pardon. Marshall Evans, 8. Jaden Henderson, 4. Ryan Crockett, 2. Calder Horowitz saw action, did not score. Justin Dugan saw action as well. So again, quite a night of basketball here. The Central Maine women won their game 59-47. And it's the Bryant and Stratton men with this win, 66-63 win in overtime. And we'll be back in, let's see, about what, 17 hours?
Yeah, we'll be back soon, that's for sure, as we'll be on the air here from Kirk Hall. Tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock start here, so the men will need to rest up, take care of some of the walking wounded. Hope Malik will be all right, ready to go, because he had a terrific game tonight. And the reason that we are still talking to you, Malik Farley hit the 3 to send it into overtime.
All right, that will do it. From Central Maine Community College, Auburn, Maine. Our cameraman is doing a great job, Calvin Mason. Our executive producer is Rob Munzing. I'm Jim Toomey, saying the final score for the final time in this men's matchup in overtime, Bryant and Stratton Albany 66, Central Maine 63. Until tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock on Munzing Media. Have a good day, everybody.